Khamzat Chimaev was undeniably the star of the pandemic era in the entire sports world, not just MMA. But something mysterious happened to him after the world opened up, which put his life in jeopardy. A fighter who was supposed to rule not one but two weight divisions, as they say, he seriously fumbled the bag. The undefeated Chechen fighter burst onto the UFC scene like a wrecking ball, mauling his opponents like an easy-peasy job. The hype around Khamzat is real, folks.
He's a f***ing animal. Yeah. He's just an absolute animal, non-stop, in every way, striking, wrestling, conditioning.
Ever since his debut fight, Dana White has had dollar signs in his eyes. Borz undeniably stands out as one of the most promising talents on the UFC's roster, who swiftly carved his path to prominence within the UFC, captivating audiences with his explosive fighting style and masterful technique.
I'm the most dangerous guy here. I gotta come for everyone. I kill everybody. Allah Akbar.
What's up, fight fans? Today we're shedding light on one of the UFC superstars, Khamzat Chimaev. Buckle up, because it's going to be a long ride from war-torn Chechnya to the bright lights of America. But before that, friends, June has come and MMA action is all about to heat up like never before. Just sit back and enjoy the MMA action along with Sportskeeda MMA. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Born and raised in Chechnya, Khamzat's journey began in the North Caucasus mountainous region. Since ancient times, these Caucasian mountains have seen nothing but war and strife. But even amidst the chaos, he found his passion for combat sports. Growing up there was tough, but as they say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Chechnya has become renowned for wrestling, which is also an extremely old tradition here. He started training in combat sports early on, and his talent was undeniable, as he reportedly won numerous medals at the junior level in Russia. In 2013, his family made the bold move to Sweden, searching for a better life and future. Little did they know this decision would change the course of Khamzat's life forever. Sweden was a cultural shock for Khamzat, but here again he found his solace in wrestling and fell in love with the sport. Borz was training at top Swedish wrestling schools, showcasing his raw talent. In 2018, at the Swedish National Championship, he had an unbeaten score of 10-0, where he took home the gold. He also took part in a couple of combat sambo and judo tournaments. It was then that he thought of switching to MMA. In his first amateur bout, he finished as the reigning IMAF world champion via submission. This was a turning point for Borz. And it wasn't long before his skills caught the eye of promoters worldwide. He signed up with Brave Combat Federation. Once in Brave, he wasted no time in making a name for himself by dominating opponents left and right, and he had 4 picturesque finishes inside the organization. He was just unstoppable. This led to him being signed by the UFC. Due to COVID, his debut was pushed back until June 2020, but what a way it was to make an impact. He went guns blazing in his first outing by submitting Phillips with a Bravo choke in the second round of the fight. 10 days later, he took another short notice fight against Reese McKee. This was historic. It had never been done before in modern UFC history.
I've never seen anything like him. He's special, he's different, he wants to fight again.
Borz was hungry for more, but against a seasoned 185 seconds. But fortunes took a 180-degree turn in March 2021 when he declared on Instagram that he was giving up on the sport because of his COVID-19 related lung issues. Dana White had to step forward to clarify that Chimaev is not retiring and was simply upset about the effects of prednisone on his lungs during a training session. MMA fans, Borz has made his way inside Sportskeeda MMA. Just ring the bell icon and do not miss out on any of our videos. Stay tuned, folks. I'm 67, I'm back.
Khamzat, at 170, he's the mother. But it's like, can you be assured that he's going to make 170? Yeah. Or here's another possibility: did the athletic commission him?
In his next fight at UFC 273, Chimaev and Gilbert Burns squared off, which was awarded Fight of the Night. But then came the UFC 279 fiasco. As Dana likes to say, it was a show from start to finish, mostly thanks to Khamzat himself, who was fighting Nate Diaz. He missed weight by 7.5 pounds, which threatened the whole fight card. The rejigged card was saved by Tony Ferguson, who fought Nate Diaz in the main event, while Chimaev faced Kevin Holland. Chimaev smothered Trailblazer as soon as the bell rang and finished the bout via Darce choke in just 2 minutes.
When you came in with that
At UFC 294, Borz competed against Bout. Within the MMA community, in early 2024, there were talks of him fighting Israel Adesanya, the former middleweight champion of the UFC. But UFC President Dana White shot down the rumors, labeling them total The rumor mill was in full flow for the UFC 300 main event. It was reported that the UFC was targeting a welterweight title bout involving Khamzat Chimaev. Although there were several red flags like visa troubles and Ramadan, later he himself denied the bout happening. Khamzat has been on an absolute tear, steamrolling through opponents with his relentless pace and unstoppable game plan inside the UFC, but his past and present shed a different light on his controversial persona. In December 2023, Khamzat Chimaev shared a picture of himself with Ramzan Kadyrov in between posts, expressing his solidarity with Palestine. This wasn't the first time that the UFC star has paid allegiance to Kadyrov, the Chechen dictator whose list of crimes is well publicized. This allegiance has come at a cost which may affect his UFC run adversely. He's consistently denied an American visa. To negate this, he moved to Abu Dhabi and obtained a resident visa there, which will definitely increase his chances of getting a US visa. What's kind of strange is the star fighter's identity. He fights while representing the Swedish flag, but his roots come from Chechnya, hence his support for Kadyrov's ally Putin and his invasion of Ukraine. Although he doesn't specifically talk about the war, it's evident Chimaev doesn't hesitate to support Russia in solemn fashion. He consistently supports Palestine but then supports the aggressor in Russia. This could be deemed hypocritical. Next up, he's fighting Robert Whittaker in the main event of UFC Saudi Arabia in just over 3 weeks. The fight will mark Chimaev's first real test at middleweight, as the Reaper is his first ranked opponent at middleweight, while it will also serve as the first 5-round bout of his mixed martial arts career. Let's see where he goes from here. A win will propel him right into the title mix against the champ Dricus du Plessis. With his unmatched work ethic and ferocious skill set, the sky's the limit for this Chechen-Swedish sensation. He has a menacing look inside and outside the octagon. He has excellent skills, and combined with his relentless game plan inside the octagon, this is what made him a real star in the game and further pushed him to stardom. From his humble beginnings in the Caucasian mountains to dominating the UFC octagon, his journey is as epic as his takedowns and as relentless as his fight game. Whatever happens next, the Swede is set to make his mark in MMA folklore. And there you have it, the captivating tale of Khamzat Chimaev, from Chechnya to Sweden to the bright lights of the UFC. This dude's story is proof that with hard work and perseverance, anything is possible. What do you think of Khamzat Chimaev? What's next for Borz? Will he challenge for the belt next, after his fight with Bobby Knuckles? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And that's a wrap for today, folks. Like and share the video and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for the latest updates in the world of MMA. Until next time, keep watching Sportskeeda MMA. See you later.